Welcome to the Tasha Reid Show, another inspiring and motivating show for you guys out there who want to get to where they want to be in life. Today we got an exciting show ahead of us, and we got a guest co-host once again with us. Her name is Syria Mills. Syria Mills is in the building, and we got Mike Howard in the building today. So we got a great lineup for you guys. So stay tuned. We got more to come. So let's go ahead and say, Syria, what's going on?
What's up, Tasha Reid Show? Syria Mills is in the building. Thank you for having me, babe.
Nah, it's always a pleasure. Like I said, we always got a guest co-host coming to you live on the Tasha Reid Show. And here we are in Atlanta, Georgia with Syria. And you've known around Atlanta as well.
I'm a superstar.
You blowing up.
Yeah, even if it's just in my own head.
You host the poetry night, and you want to tell people about that?
Yeah.
People out there that don't know about you, this first time seeing you on the Tasha Reid Show?
You gotta watch the Tasha Reid Show every week. I was already on this show. No, I host open mic poetry. I've been doing it for about 5 years now. The location where I am is on 619 Boulevard, and it's promoted by Orange Moon Productions. I let them take over so the show could grow bigger, but it's virtually packing out every week. Food, drinks, and I do a really positive, motivational situation. Also, a lot of it is laughter. We have a ton of fun. I dedicate the evening to open mic poetry. So we don't do hip hop. We do some singer-songwriter acts, but it really is about the freedom of spoken word and poetry and allowing people to help heal themselves, express themselves, and minister to other people in so many different ways. It's such a free forum, so that's why I love it. There's no rules and regulations about it. It's just happening, and people love it. They call it church on Wednesdays, but that's tonight, by the way, if you're watching right now, and it's at 7:30 at 619 Boulevard, which is at the cross street of North Avenue and Boulevard in beautiful downtown Atlanta.
Yes, I go out there every Wednesday if I can make it, if I'm not laid up in the house acting sick or, doing all that good stuff. But let's talk about this new hairdo. What's up with this?
I had to straighten my hair out for the Tasha Reid Show.
In the glasses too?
Look.
Match the shirt?
I'm trying to tell you, I went to Ross. Oh my gosh, go to Ross. El Cheapo. Don't ever go to the mall anymore again. Go to Ross and get your irregular clothes that are out of season for the low. I ain't pay over $10 for nothing. Shoes, shirt, jacket, whole nine.
Hey, that's motivation and inspiration for you right there. Get to Ross, catch that sale if you want to be fly like Syria, okay? So, Syria, today we got a great show ahead of us. Like I was telling the viewers out there, we have Mike Howard in the building.
Whoop, whoop.
But this topic for today's show is going to be about taking ordinary to extraordinary. We want to take those ordinary people to extraordinary, because we all got it in us, right?
Right.
I think so too. But we got to show them a guideline or give them some type of guidance to get there. So that's what the show is going to be about today. So I hope y'all paying attention. And if you know anybody who's not watching the Tasha Reid Show, you need to call them up, text them, email, and tell them to tune in right now. We got some great information coming to you, and it's only an hour today, so you better tune in quick. All right, so let's go into the topic, ordinary to extraordinary. What you think about that?
Ordinary to extraordinary. I think it's inevitable if you remain tenacious and centered and focused. Ordinary to extraordinary. It takes all kinds. I'm a big believer that it takes all kinds, but every kind can be extraordinary. I told my barback at work, he was pissing me off because I didn't have Hennessy and Grey Goose at the bar. And you gotta have Hennessy and Grey Goose at the bar. And I'm like, dude, why don't I have these things? He was like, man, I'm not no professional barback. And I just jacked him up. I said, that's the problem, your attitude right there. If you were a professional barback, you'd be making a heck of a lot more money. You'd be in Vegas somewhere. You don't even know what kind of money they make. He's a little rapper, which is great. He's really good at it. His name is Marshall Gray. But
you a shout out.
Yeah, a little shout out to Marshall Gray real quick. But no, I told him, I said, dude, just because this isn't what you want to do doesn't mean you can't be good at it and be the best that you can be at it. I haven't had to apply for a job in over 5 years because I was so good at what I was doing at the time. I got headhunted for either the same position or different positions, and every job has been a promotional type of level, and I never had to interview for it. So from ordinary to extraordinary, I think you could be extraordinary in a very ordinary and what some may call mediocre position, whether it be that mediocre position in your life, your career. You can still be extraordinary by giving 100%.
Hey, I agree with you on that one. And that's the reason why I like this show today, Ordinary to Extraordinary. Because there's a lot of people out there with the economy. We in a recession, that's what they say. In their mind.
My pocket's I'm straight.
You know, I say to myself, if it's only a recession if you let it become a recession. And in a recession, you could make progression. So how are you going to make that progression? A lot of things happen. A lot of great things are happening right now in this recession. So what are you going to do to make greatness happen? So, you know, I started the Tasha Reid show.
Right.
That's one of the things I did. One of the things that I want to talk about today is tips on people out there who work for people. It's a lot of people lining up for jobs, looking for jobs, job searching. How about create your own jobs? How about you start your own thing? It's a lot of people out there looking for somebody to give them something. Won't they go get them something? And that's what I want to talk about, taking that ordinary person and becoming extraordinary, because we all have greatness within us. And it's about each and every one of us finding that and taking it to another level. And so today we're going to, you know, I always come with these tips from Tasha. It's inevitable that you're going to get them. So if you ain't got your pen and paper ready, you need to get it ready, because I got them coming to you live again. Tips from Tasha. Now, here we go. These tips are for entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs. And these are some tips that I kind of did some research on that they are doing in their everyday to be successful. Thanks. See, you see what Syria did? She got her pen and paper ready. That's what you need to do out there, okay? But I came up with 5 good tips to share with the people out there. The first one is stay motivated. Okay? The first one is stay motivated. Now, everybody out there needs to stay motivated in order to get to where they want to be. One of the ways you can do that, listen to the Tasha Reid show. Watch the Tasha Reid show. It's motivating and inspiring at the same time.
I agree.
Go check out Syria. Her night at the poetry night is very inspiring and motivating. I tell her all the time, that's one of the reasons why I come out and I enjoy being there. So with that being said, you got to stay motivated. That's the only way you're going to get to where you want to be, because motivation takes action. And you know, what's your definition of motivation? What you think about staying motivated? How you feel about that?
You know what? Motivation takes a lot of tenacity, because you can really get bogged down with what's going on in life. And I think motivation requires something of us that makes us have to dig deeper and continue to look at the big picture as opposed to being pulled down by details. So I think motivation starts as soon as you wake up in the morning and you either say your prayer or your affirmation, right?
Another tip from Tasha.
Or you decide that your day is going to be like this. This is what I want to happen today. It starts when you wake up with the first thoughts in your mind. And I think that it's easier to continue to be motivated, because good things, of course, will happen that day. And we're motivated consistently by progress. You know, once something great happens, you know, as soon as Tasha Reid's show goes to television, you're gonna be motivated. Once again, you're gonna take off. So motivation is fueled by success, and it's had in the beginnings of the day.
Yeah, attitude equals your altitude. Remember that.